injury front, I think we came out pretty healthy for the most part. I know that J.J. was questionable right before the game and felt deemed not to end up playing him this game. So he'll continue to get work and see if he can get into the next game. When it comes to this game, highly disappointed. I thought we had a really good opportunity. We were going in to score. We get the fumble, and it seemed like things went downhill after that. And that's something that we can't let happen. And I look at myself when it comes to that because it seemed like the wind was let out of us in that situation. And I got to figure out a way to get our guys going, when things like that happen. And this is a game where it's an imperfect game that we try to make perfect. And we have to do a better job of trying to be better, in situations like that. So I have to look at myself, see what I have to do to get these guys going when a situation happens like that. Because that's football. That's football. And in this game, the mentally tough are the ones that survive. So I got to do a better job of getting all the guys mentally tough when situations happen like that. So any questions?
Aaron, you were very passionate a week ago in Miami after that loss in the locker room from what we heard. For the team to respond like this with the penalties still there, the turnovers, and a bad loss to the Cowboys, are you confident that your message is getting through what you guys are saying?
You know what? I am. I really am. And the reason why is because when you guys talk to them, they say the same things that we say in our team meeting. And listen, it's going to take time, fellas. Just because, we're struggling this year. I talked to two guys this week. Again, I told you guys, Tony Dungy, Jimmy Johnson, they all had these issues early on. And listen, I'm not throwing any one of these guys out. The only thing that we can do is go back to work. And that's what we have. We go to London this week. We travel tomorrow. All right, we have an off day on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we're working. We're working. And we're doing everything we can to fix all these issues. And that's all we can do. That's all we can do.
What are you seeing from your defense right now, Aaron?
Up and down, just like we are as a team. I think we come off the second half. I think we caused them to punt the ball like 3 times in a row. But early in the game, we're giving up scores. And that's something that we got to fix. We cannot let a team like this score on their first couple of drives. We can't do it. And we got to do something. We got to do something to fix that.
I know it just happened, but I know it just happened. You're going to have time to think about it. But how do you make a team mentally tougher?
We got to get through these situations. And listen, when it happens, what's next? Defense got to go on the field, and the mentality has to be, more TV time for us on defense. All right? More TV time for us. Let's go get the ball back. Right? Get it back to our offense. And our offense got to understand, it's over with. Things like this happen. How we push forward. Right? That's one of the ways we have to do it. We have to embrace those situations. And we can't be, here we go. We can't have that mentality.
You just alluded to it about trying to take the ball away. So 5 straight games without a takeaway, that's historic. It's never been done before.
That's true. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I just know that we haven't taken the ball away. And that's one thing you guys are going to hear me say. It's not giveaways. It's not turnovers. You have to take the ball away. That's what you do as a defense. That has to be the mentality of the defense, that we have to go and get it because no one's going to give it to us. And we have to be intentional about that too. So we emphasize it. We attack it. We go through it. But, it just has to show up. And we got to keep doing it. We can't just sit back and say, okay, we're not getting them. We have to continue to try and emphasize it. And hopefully at some point, they're going to come in bunches for us.
You've talked about how you felt like the practices have been good. So, what are you seeing there that you're not seeing translate to something?
The practices have been damn good. They are. But it's just the fact that when you get in games like this, when something bad happens, the response isn't, where we need to be. And, again, I got to look at myself on that. And I got to do something to fix that. And we're all in this together. But I do know this. It all starts with me. I do know that. So we got to fix it. We got to fix it.
Did you sense any lack of fire on defense? And I'm alluding to one play in particular, the long run right before halftime.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Because it looked like he just
I didn't. I didn't see any, because if you go back and look at that play, I think he was hitting the backfield by Tyler, and we missed the tackle. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, but I think that was the play. And then we had 2 guys that actually converged and hit him. And he ended up slithering through and making a long run. I think we were in a pressure on that. So usually in that situation, when you get past that second level, man, it's yards there. So we got to make sure we make the tackle, win that situation.
With the defense struggling the way it is, Aaron, is there any consideration from you to take a more proactive approach in play calling?
I know that's going to be the thing that everyone says, but I always go back to my first year in Detroit when we struggled on defense too, and our head coach had a lot of confidence in me making sure we get it right, and I feel the exact same way. Have a lot of confidence in Wilkes. He's done a lot of great things in this league as a defensive coordinator, and I'm gonna allow him to do his job. I am, because once things change, then the mentality of everybody starts changing as far as, he can coach, and that's what happened to me. So I have all the confidence in the world in him. I have all the confidence in the world in Tanner, and all the confidence in the world in Banjo. I'm going to let those guys do their job.
From the outside, fair or not, it looks like it's not progress. It looks like you're kind of farther away than you were at the beginning of the season. How do you make sure that's not the feeling inside the building and inside the locker room?
Well, I disagree with that, and you're right to have your opinion, because when you look at it, man, we were running the ball like crazy. I mean, I don't know how many yards Brees averaged a carry, but I know it was up there. So there was a lot of good things that will happen. The thing that we got to fix is we can't do the things that cause you to lose games. And that's really two things that come up. Well, three things, really. Taking the ball away, turning it over on offense, and, man, try to take some of these penalties out. Like, those are three things that cause you to lose games. We're doing so many other good things, so many. And we just got to figure out a way to, stop those things.
Aaron,
I do.
You're 0-5, which no Jet coach has ever been in his first year. And I'm just wondering, how stunning is that to you that you're sitting here, sitting on that record?
It's a tough game. It's a tough game, and it's coached and played by real men. And listen, I'm gonna embrace this challenge. All right, just like any other challenge. And we're gonna figure out as a team, we're gonna figure out how to get out this hole. So, me being the head coach, listen, we're 0-5. Okay, I got it. But we're going to figure this thing out and get out of this hole.
With the pass rush specifically, Dallas was banged up on the O-line. Obviously, you guys are missing Jermaine. But I think it was one sack, and that was that run by Dak at the end where he slid short of the line of scrimmage. Why do you feel like you guys aren't getting more pressure on the quarterback?
I wish I knew, because we have some guys that are true pressure players, and two in Quentin, and I think Will's a pressure player in himself. And sometimes as players, you got to take it upon yourself. Man, how do I get better? How do I perfect my craft, do that? And then we, as a defensive staff, we have to make sure how we put those guys in position so they can, go and make plays. So to me, that's a little bit of both sides working together on that. But I do know this. We as a coaching staff have to try to figure that out. And we have to put these guys in some one-on-one situations so they can go rush the quarterback. We got to do a better job there.
Thanks, everybody. Justin, thanks.
Ultimately, what happened in terms of momentum? Was it just not converting and getting a TD on that first drive? Fumble,